and let's go through the dailies today.
Right, so I'll start with the daily graphic. Now on the front page, promoting responsible fishing, protection of ocean vital, President Akufo-Addo asserts at Blue Economy Summit. Ascent North by election, June 27th. So now we have a date. Now, Graphic Business Access Bank SME Fair and Clinic in Kumasi today. Now, CAT suspends 2 doctors for extortion. So there's the Konfanochi Teaching Hospital. Domelevo's leave unconstitutional. This is according to the Supreme Court.
It's a bit late in the day, isn't it?
It is.
All right, so the Ghanaian Times has these headlines. It says, proposed policies to protect nations. To protect oceans, Akufo-Addo charges Blue Economy experts. Ghana must build strong economic financial buffers for economic shocks, IEA charges government. Now, in the SIM card re-registration, customers storm telcos offices to meet deadline. Now, the deadline, of course, was last night. And so at midnight last night, everybody who didn't have their SIM cards registered. So you know what happened?
Tell me.
Around 1 a.m., I was now, getting home. And so I turned on my Wi-Fi to check whether
was it on?
The internet was working. It was working. So I was like, thank God, though, because I was actually worried about that.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, no, but the good thing is that even if it's blocked, you can go and have your numbers restored to you and everything when you go through the process. So yes, hopefully. Domelevo's forced leave, directive unlawful, Supreme Court declares. All right.
Now the Chronicle. Alan Cash affirms presidential ambition as market women pick up form for him. I am just fascinated by the drama around the picking of forms.
Yeah.
It looks like it's very important who is picking your form for you. You saw the squad that went to pick the vice president form, and now the market women are also picking the form for Alan Cash. Now, still on the front page, Baumia to launch campaign soon. Africa must protect its ocean and marine life. This is the president speaking. And so we are helping the government count down to Green Ghana Day. So we have 8 days more. Now the scripture for today, 1 Timothy 3:1. The saying is trustworthy. If anyone aspires to the office of overseer, that he desires a noble task. If anyone aspires to the office of overseer, he desires a noble task. And so all those picking.
This one is for Alan Cash.
No, this one is for all the flag bearers. All those who aspire
who are having
to be flag bearers,
up for them.
and those who are flag bearers already. Well, you desire a noble task.
Yeah.
We are not saying it. This is coming from 1 Timothy 3:1. The scripture says so.
All right, the Daily Guide has these headlines here. It says, Ascent North by election, June 27th. This is coming from the EC. Again, there's 8 more days to go, for Green Ghana Day. NDC's Quayson faces 10 years for perjury. Wow. Okay. Market queens pick forms for Alan. Now, I want to do a little bit of brofo, two known brofotons.
Why?
So, market queens pick forms for Alan. Now, if you pick something, you select it. Right? What this should have said was they pick up forms, which means they went to take the forms.
Can you use black pen to write the app?
I should put it there.
Yeah.
Up, right there. Pick up forms for Alan.
Montessori.
Not pick forms.
Montessori's in the house.
Is to select. So they didn't select forms. They went to take the forms.
They've selected forms.
They've selected forms.
What's your own? Every picking is picking.
Yeah, and also Domelevo's forced leave unlawful. All right, that's it.
Now the new crusading guide. Market queens pick for Alan.
Charlie.
Believe he's capable of breaking the 8 for NPP. Okaikwe North MCE engages chiefs residents on road project. Ni Norte Sheikh Clote Kole constituency with donations. Businessman clarifies ISD land tussle. Blows in Ablekuma Central NPP as Ebenezer Nati fights polling station chairman. Dr. Friya Kutu attends African Agric and Industry Forum in Turkey. Ada chiefs warn politicians to stay off Songo.
All right, I have the Business Finder. And the Business Finder says, oceans, lifeblood of planet. Proposed policies for its protection. President urges marine life experts. You know, it's not the policy that stops the damaging. Yeah, it's not the policies that stop the damaging. Because I think we do have a fair, number of laws already as it is, that if we were to enforce, would do us a good service.
Yeah, there's something called enforcement.
Yeah, and that's what we need to focus on. Harnessing cultural assets, key to tourism growth. This is coming from Firma Opare.
Well, the daybreak, Accra Commando under pressure as buildings pop up again at Ramsar site. Appoint deans of discipline, GES, to directors. Let's work together for peace in Boko. This is the Vice President, Dr. Baumia, speaking. EC fixes June 27 for Asin North by-election.
All right, I have the anchor here, and that's my last paper. It says here, embattled non-formal education director resigns, but lobbying for contract extension as education minister goes silent. Napo refutes trip to Monaco for birthday. Okay, so apparently it didn't happen.
Napo refused trip to Monaco for birthday.
Yes.
Okay, so he didn't go to Monaco for his birthday.
That apparently so.
Okay.
I don't know if you are interested in delving a little bit into the story. I am. I'm curious.
Let me drink coffee.
If it says refutes, yeah. Well, hey, Uncle, what's going on here? You say page 4, but
Na story anyway.
Okay, story anyway. And only answer no. Okay, it's here.
Okay.
It's on the back of page 3, so it's here. All right. So, Napo was in Ghana on his birthday. Ignore malicious daily guide publication.
But birthday celebrations are not necessarily celebrated on the day.
Yeah.
So, for instance, if my birthday falls on a Tuesday,
Yeah.
I probably would celebrate on the weekend,
Yeah.
on Saturday.
Yeah.
And celebration doesn't necessarily mean like a very glamorous party.
No, it doesn't.
You understand?
Yeah.
But if they say he wasn't there for birthday, he wasn't there for birthday.
Yeah. Anyway, the story is very interesting. There's a lot of nice juice in here. I think you should get it. The Anchor newspaper.
Konkonsa.
Yeah, no, we know how it is. We like Kokonsa. Page 4 of the Anchor. The story is there. All right. Suspicion over request for EC directors CVs. Runs for Jampo, Ye, PRO, and NDC Alan. NDC clash.
Right now, the Business and Financial Times, government grapples with rising yields on treasury market, ban on foreign cashew buyers looms, opening SOEs up to private participation can invigorate capital markets. We are not opposed to gold for oil. This is CBOD CEO speaking, and justification for 2023 second quarter tariff adjustment. That's a feature in the newspaper, and critics of spousal property distribution, comparing divorce to death of a spouse. So those who are interested, find details of this and many more in the Business and Financial Times today.
Yeah. All right. So, CitiNewsroom.com, let me give you a couple of stories there, some headlines. NCA blocks over 9 million SIM cards. Okay. NDC likely to retain Ascend North seat, Global Info Analytics. People don't really like them very much because of their predictions, but hey, if it works, it works. If it doesn't work too, that one is on them. Ascend North by-election, MPP will emerge victorious, says Ahiaba. And we have Jampo Hale's ruling on Domelevo's forced leave, says he should be compensated. And finally, Supreme Court ruling, I won't take any action against presidency. This is coming from Domelevo. All right, it's time for sports. Don't go anywhere. Sports reviews next. The this morning, and Wafu B under 20 Girls Championships. Ghana's Black Princesses beat Burkina Faso 3-1 in the semi-finals of the Wafu B under 20 Championships in Kumasi on Wednesday. Now, after falling behind to Burkinabe goal after 10 minutes, Ghana fought back to score 3 times through Stella Nyamiche, Success Ameya, and Faiza Seidu. The win sets up a Ghana-Nigeria final over the weekend after the Nigerians beat Benin 3-0 in the other semi-final, also played on Wednesday. Now we have some UEFA Europa League. Sevilla won the 2023 Europa League final on Wednesday in Budapest after they defeated AS Roma 4-1 on penalties. Now the match ended 1-1 after 120 minutes following strikes from Roma's Paulo Dybala and a Sevilla equalizer via Mancini's own goal. Now, Sevilla have now won a record-extending seventh time the Europa League title, and their reward is a place in next season's UEFA Champions League. Now, as for AS Roma manager Jose Mourinho, their loss was the first he had suffered in a European Cup final in his managerial history. That's quite a bit of a history, isn't it? For you to, after so many finals, you lose one at this point. It's like, Charlie, it's almost like, all hell has broken loose, but that's a pretty impressive record.